Okay, so am I tripping? Or, okay, so the noise is my turtle. And I'm home alone, right? But the reflection shows like that's me. Okay, so am I tripping? Or, okay, so the noise is my turtle. And I'm home alone, right? But the reflection shows like that's me.
Here someone captures what can only be described as hell on earth. With arms coming through walls, later a demon manifests itself. Throughout the session,
If there's anybody there, can you move the glass? Move the glass. Is that you doing that? Can I put the glass away?
things get weird as the K2 meter begins making readings. The next is the most disturbing part of the video. It's clear that whatever is being summoned is not of God.
Shalom. First and foremost, I give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kodash. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, the word he calls God. And his name in Hebrew means he exists. And Yahushua's name is only begotten Son, on who the word ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And his name in Hebrew means he delivers. By Hashem in the name, Rekah Kodash is the Holy Spirit. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone Ruel. Peace and blessings as the share arguments push forward in the truth throughout the four corners of the earth. I want to say shalom to you brothers, keep pushing. And a double shalom unto the Israelites that look like the other nations. And it's a shir agwatim. I want to say shalom to your brothers and sisters as well. My name is Dawah from Gmsgetthiswork, the St. Louis camp. And I'm coming back at it with another video. And this video is going to be going over these demonic presences, all right? Because we living in the last days, and as time progresses in this man's downfall of his kingdom, these demons are going to be manifesting themselves, as you can see right here in the video. And hey, when Jacob's trouble happened, hey, the Most High is gonna unleash these demonic forces is on the left hand side, you know, because you're gonna have famines, race wars, riots, no water, no electricity. All right, and these demons are gonna manifest themselves. All right, because a regular person seeing this, hey, they'll call that a monster, you know, which it is a monster, you know, a monstrous apparition. All right. And yeah, and guess what? They're gonna kill a lot of you people. All right, because the Lord, He's sending down angels to destroy people. You know, during the time of I think it was Sennacherib. Might have been Sennacherib, but it was the Assyrian army. Angels destroyed 185,000 of them. All right. And hey, that's what's gonna happen again. You know, but it's gonna be multiple of them. So God, it's gonna happen to the scriptures. So this is Ecclesiasticus 39 and verse 28, and it reads, "There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes." Right. So sore strokes. Like something that's sore, it hurt. All right. In a time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Right. So they appease the wrath of him that made them. You know, you had the guy that was getting dragged down the hallway by this demon right here. You can see the black energy force. You know, let's watch it. Yeah. Dragging him right down the hallway. Alright. He took off. Like, what the hell? Alright. Verse 29. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. The teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Right. So yeah, fire, hail, famine, death, so all these were created for vengeance, like I said previously. Alright. These famines and destruction, you know, these people that's gearing up, these doomsday preppers, you know, got these bunkers, which that's not gonna help. Alright, because most of you people that got all those substances is gonna be given to somebody else. Hopefully me in those days, or anybody else that's preaching how about Shemi Shine with the correct doctrine and understanding. All right. Yeah, Lord willing. But yeah, it's gonna get bad out here. And look, you ain't seen nothing yet. It's just it's not even the tip of the iceberg. You know, it's like a few inches before the iceberg. And these people are already bugging out. So Job 4 and 12, and I'm gonna just give you an example of our forefathers when they was in the ancient world, on how angels and demons manifested themselves to each other. So this is Job 4 and 12. Now a thing was secretly brought to me, and my ear received a little thereof. And thoughts from the visions of the night, when deep sleep followed upon man, fear came upon me and trembling, which made all my bones to shake. Then the spirit passed before my face. The hair of my flesh stood up, right? So a spirit. So he saw an angel. It stood still, but I could not discern the form thereof. An image was before my eyes. There was silence, and I heard a voice saying, "Shall mortal man be more just than God? Shall a man be more pure than his maker?" Right. And this is Eliphaz that was speaking. You know, when Job was going through his afflictions, All right. How the men of the Lord go through afflictions and trials and tribulations now. But hey, all that is just to purify you and just to teach you what wickedness is. So when righteousness comes, you can appreciate it. All right. It says, behold, he put no trust in his servants, and his angels he charged with folly. How much less in them that dwell in houses of clay, whose foundation is in the dust, which are crushed before moth. Right? Yeah, let's talk about the Most High and how we deal. You know. Let's go back. And especially this right here. Let's go back to this one. Got freaking arms coming out of the ceiling. Hey, it could be photoshops, but hey, let's just say it's not, man. You know,
With arms coming through
look,
walls.
arms.
Later, a demon.
I imagine seeing some shit like that in real life. You know, imagine seeing some stuff like that. You in your room and then you bugging out. Look. Look at that. Look at that demonic face. You know? Man, you people are going to straight lose it when Yahweh Shemel Shah open up on you. You know, because right now he keeping his composure. And, you know, just letting you talk your shit and do what you do. And scarf and whatnot. But hey, when he open up, hey, he gonna get you. So this is Wisdom of Solomon 11. It's in 17, and it reads, for the almighty hand that made the world of matter without form wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions or unknown beast full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor or a filthy sense of scattered smoke or shooting horrible sparks out of their eyes, right? So unknown beast, right? And so like ask yourself, hey, what kind of beast can shoot out a fiery vapor? You know, what kind of beast can do that? You know, sound like a dragon? All right. So the Most High got some shit. All right. Because we already know about the Leviathan. That's what the inspiration of Godzilla. Hey, Leviathan gonna show himself. All right. You know, and that's a straight up real creature that the Lord made. You know, it's not gonna be no black smoke or nothing like that, like we saw on the screen. You know, like where the demons just you can just see the aura of the negative spirit. Nah, it's gonna be like a real scaly, fire-breathing creature. All right. Yeah. Wisdom of Solomon 17. And I'm going to start at 2. It says, for when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, they being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness, fettered with the bonds of a long night, later exiled from eternal providence, right? So unrighteous men, right? And that was during the time of Egypt, when those Egyptians was shut in their house for 3 days of that thick darkness, you know? And how much more so Esau Edom, which is the so-called white men, according to the scriptures, that did way worse than those Egyptians did. How much more so them? All right, what you think that Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to do to them? It says, for while they supposed to lie hidden in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions. For neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear, but noises as the waters falling down sounded about them, and sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenance. It says, no power of the fire might give them light, neither could the bright flames of the stars endure to lighten the horrible night. Only there appeared unto them a fire kindled of itself, very dreadful, for being much terrified. They thought the things which they saw to be worse than the sight that they saw not. Right? Say, they rather be in darkness than seeing those monstrous apparitions that was appearing to them. All right. It says, as for the illusions of art magic, they were put down, and their vaunting in wisdom was reproved with disgrace. Right. So they try to put the because them Hamites are doing spells and stuff. That shit ain't gonna work. Those spells and stuff, that's not gonna work. And so they put them down. They threw it away. For they that promised to drive away terrors and troubles from a sick soul were sick themselves with fear, worthy to be laughed at, right? So, they got the soothsayers and Chaldeans and stargazers and all them. They didn't have no answers. It says, for though no terrible thing did fear them, yet being scared with beasts that passed by and hissings of serpents. Yeah, so those beasts, you think a damn lion or some grizzly bear right next to you. I heard it growling when I was in my bed sleeping. It says, they died for fear, denying that they saw the error which could of no side be avoided. For wickedness condemned by their own witness is very timorous, and being pressed with conscience, always forecasted grieving things. Right? Skip down to verse 14. But they sleep in the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottom of inevitable hell. Slacky for the noise. It says, were partly vexed with monstrous apparitions, and partly fainted, their heart failing them for a sudden fear, and not looked for, came upon them. Right? So monstrous apparition, and this thing that look like a freaking monster. Look at that. That's a monster. All right. This guy right here, playing with these Ouija boards, trying to contact these spirits. Look what's going on. Knocking stuff down in his house. And the cross caught on fire. Which we know that that's not a meme of protection if you're a believer. All right, what the hell that cross gonna do? And they show you that all the time in the movies, that the cross don't work. Damn demons come and knock down the cross, or in this case, the demons set it on fire. All right. So let's go over here to the book of Job real fast. And which I'm rereading the book of Job. It's a fantastic book. So you brothers go there and check it out. Go through it again. This is Job 41:1. Canst thou draw a Leviathan with the hook, or his tongue with the cord, which thou lettest down? Right, so can you fish him out? A cord, a hook, like a cod or a tilapia or a tuna fish? Absolutely not. Can thou put a hook into his nose, or bore his jaw through with the thorn? Will he make any supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? Will he make a covenant with thee? Wilt thou take him for a servant forever? Wilt thou play with him as with a bird, or wilt thou bind him for thy maidens? Shall thy companions make a banquet of him? Shall they part him among the merchants? Right. So can you buy this fish and kill it? Or, I mean, can you catch this fish and kill it and sell it? You know, skill it? Nah, you can't do that. Dost thou fill his skin with barbed irons, or his head with fish spears? Lay thy hand upon them. Remember the battle, do no more. Behold, the hope of him is in vain. Shall not one be cast down even at the sight of him? Right. So even at the sight of this gigantic sea creature that the Lord made, you know, you just faint. You know, like out the movie Child's Play 3, when he jumped out and that cop just, he had a heart attack and died. All right. It says, none is so fierce that dare stir him up. Who then is able to stand before me? Right. So if you can't even stand before Leviathan, like how the hell you gonna stand before the Most High? Because the Most High made Leviathan. Who have prevented me that I should repay him? Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine. I will not conceal his parts, nor his power, nor his comely proportion. Who can discover the face of his garment? Or who can come to him with his double bridle? Who can open the doors of his face? His teeth are terrible round about. His scales are his pride, shut up together as with a closed seal. One is so near to the other that no air can come between them. They are joined one to another, they stick together. They cannot be sundered. All right. So you can't even penetrate his skin. It says, by his nestings a light does shine. His eyes are like the eyelids of the morning, right? His eyes are like the eyelids of the morning, right? Like big yellow eyes, you know. So let's look at let's look at it. Let's see. Trying to look at Godzilla 2000. Slovakia. Trying to see if I can find that movie. Trying to remember the actor that played in there. So Godzilla 2000. Ain't even got the. Might have been 2004. Oh shit, damn it. Okay, here it is. They all praise to Yahweh Shemel Shah. Alright, so yeah, his eye. Yeah, look at that. It looked like a sun, right? Alright. At the water, Yahweh Shemel Shah. Yep. It says, out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out. Out of his nostrils goes smoke, and out of a seething pot, or as out of a seething pot or cauldron. Right, so out of his mouth go burning lamps, like you breathe fire on your ass. All right. In his neck remaineth strength, and sorrow is turned into joy before him. The flakes of his flesh are joined together; they are firm in himself; they cannot be moved. His heart is as firm as a stone, yea, as hard as a piece of nether millstone. All right, so yeah, hey, he hard-hearted too. All right, he just fuck shit up. That's all he do is just destroy shit. When he raises up himself, the mighty are afraid by reason of breakings that purify themselves. The sword of him that layeth at him cannot hold. The spirit of dart nor the harbinging. He esteemeth iron as straw, and brass as riding wood. Right. So he can just break iron and, and metal like straw or wood. Like riding wood is real weak. All right. So yeah, the spear, this dart or the harbinging, which that's a weapon. All right, man. And I'm just get down to the point. Verse 34. Behold, he beholdeth all high things. He is the king over all the children of pride. Right. So he is the king over all the children of pride. So ain't Esau Edom the children of pride? All right. Yes, they are. And when this creature show up on you military personnel, hey, all y'all gonna be getting messed up, knocking y'all out of the sky. Gonna be a group of soldiers on the ground shooting at them, and you can just breathe fire right on their ass. All right. Hey, all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shah. Barakatah Yahweh Shemel Shah. And we almost up out of this bitch. Call on Yahweh Shemel Shah. Shalom. On to the next one.